Brought to you by StationHouseCoffee.com and InspiredDisorder.com/Prime.
What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
Rona Dayz, episode 29 of the show that will be probably hitting 100 episodes before the coronavirus pandemic is over. I am still not convinced we've hit a second wave, and now it is ravaging the White House. Nothing has made me as happy this pandemic, this year, really. There's not a whole lot of highlights for this year. There's been it seems like one negative after the other, after the other, after the other. And then when you think things don't get worse, the state of California ignites in flames all up the West Coast. You get it's just like there's just one thing after another, after another, after another. And then you get a little gem, a little piece of hope, a little ray of sunshine when you wake up, or I think it was at night. I don't remember what time of day it was. Actually, it was later. It was later in the evening. You find out on Twitter, Donald Trump, the man who is responsible for over 200,000 people dying in this country, responsible for trying to convince people that there was no virus. He's a person that removed all safety nets and safety guards from trying to help prevent a pandemic. He's somebody that's done everything to discourage the use of masks. He's done everything to take any kind of validity away from science, from scientists. The man, the myth, the legend, the failure himself, Donald Trump, got himself sick with the Rona and is doing a bunch of photo shoots to try and pretend like he's not sick as shit. They transferred him to, Walter Reed. The man that doesn't pay any taxes is getting the top-notch, government-funded Medicare, medical care, and service that nobody in this country will get. All the other Republicans that have been around him recently are starting to test positive. I'm hoping that we've gotten negative tests from Biden, because this, of course, the news came out after the debate, which I did not watch. No need to watch debate. It's not like I'm on the fence of who I'm going to vote for. So a debate is just kind of the most pointless thing. I don't understand why debates are even happening, but it is what it is. And so far, Biden has not tested positive, which is good. Kamala Harris hasn't tested positive. It seems like just a bunch of the conservatives that don't believe in it and don't wear masks are starting to catch it, and now they're starting to wear masks. I, for one, there's a lot of people out there that are taking the moral high ground and wishing him well, considering he doesn't care about anybody but himself. He's literally taken action. He's actively participated in making people survive less through this pandemic. He's actively done things to make life worse for the people in this country. I, for one, don't really care if he dies. If he dies, he dies. If he doesn't, he doesn't. It doesn't, everybody dies at some point. What I would love to see is for Donald Trump to have to suffer the rest of his entire worthless, pathetic life with I want his body, his internal organs to be ravaged by this virus. And I want him to suffer. I want his life to be a living hell until the day he does die. And then that would make me feel good. I don't really need him dying right away. I just want him to suffer. He's not going to suffer if he's dead. I want him to suffer. I want him to wake up every morning hating the fact that he's still alive, that he didn't die in his sleep. Every morning when his stupid orange crusty eyeballs meet the air of the world, I want him to remember that he's a worthless piece of shit, and this is karma destroying him slowly from the inside. That's what I would love. But just a little bit of joy that you can get from the news of somebody who doesn't believe in science being slapped in the face with science is great. I was very upset at all of the doctors that are going out of their way to help treat him. I think that his photo ops are pathetic, which he is himself very pathetic. If he does survive this thing unscathed, that wouldn't really surprise me. I hope for the best, but if he pulls through, then that would just kind of be more of the same for 2020. But at least we got this little blip of like, oh, at least like they've been shown. There's the example to all these people that don't believe it's a real thing or all this stuff. It's like, it's real. He got it. Now he's probably going to pretend like he's been an advocate for trying to make people healthy or whatever. I don't know what he's going to pretend to do. But hopefully he gets elected out of office and we just don't have to deal. Hopefully, like, since he's been in the hospital, it's literally felt calm. Do you ever know, like, I don't know, there's been times either you work at a job and you have a shitty boss, or like even in school, right? Those days where the teacher's not there, or the days where like your boss calls in sick, those days tend to be the most relaxing days ever. Like everything still gets done for the most part, but you're not constantly being bombarded with negative energy. That's kind of what it feels like. And it feels like a little mini vacation, emotional vacation, in some ways, in the chaos of 2020. It's like a little small mental vacation, which I appreciate. Which I need that because this week, eating pork chop and a little wayward bone chip that's not attached to the main bone of the pork chop, I end up biting down on it and break a molar in half. Thankfully, it's nothing, like it's definitely sensitive, but it's something that as being somebody's very stubborn when it comes to medical. I mean, I don't have any insurance either, so it's like I'm just trying to roll with it, but it was a very very bummer of a day. I think that happened literally the day before. That may have been the same day Trump got COVID. I don't remember. When I found out Trump got sick, I celebrated. I got pretty drunk that day. So kind of out of it this week. It's still been really hot. It's been over 100 degrees. So I've just been out of it in general this week because of, just I'm so tired of the heat. I'm so tired of sweating. I just want like something different. Like it's like being trapped inside. I mean, not that I'm trapped inside. I can go venture out into the world and potentially get sick myself, but I prefer not to. I'm just tired of the heat. I'm so tired of the heat. I'm so over it. It doesn't help. Like, the only thing that can make a lifestyle that feels like Groundhog Day even worse is to constantly have the temperature outside 100 degree, anywhere between 100 and 130 degrees. That's what it's been this entire coronavirus so far. But thankfully, it's starting to cool down. Like, it's not that bad outside, but it's just, there's still sweat everywhere. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. I did some painting too, which, that's always good to do some painting. I'm like, there was a small bit of time about a month ago where I was really felt burnt out with doing my my artwork. But you get over that, you push through, you have to force yourself to do it. Right? It's like if you had a regular 9-to-5 job, you don't show up to that job on only the days where you feel 100% inspired to work. Like, you show up all the time. That's what you got to do with your artwork. That's what you got to do with your podcast. That's what you got to do with anything you want to grow on your own. You have to show up like it's your job. whether you're sick, whether you're not feeling good, whether you're not feeling it, whether you just want to give up entirely. You just have to push through it and force yourself. And not everything you make is going to be great, but you got to keep making it, and you'll grow. It's amazing how you push through some bad. You make some bad shit. You push through it. Next thing you know, you've hit a new level somehow. But yeah, so that's it for my week of Rona Dayz. I hope everybody out there is doing well. Obviously, wear your mask. Be safe. This thing's not over. Don't pretend this thing is over. It's still here. And fingers crossed that, my best case scenario turns out and somebody lives the rest of their life in misery and pain. Make sure you support our sponsor, stationhousecoffee.com, and follow Station House Coffee on Instagram. Order yourself some amazing small batch, single origin, premium coffee brewed in Thetford Center, Vermont, and shipped directly to you. Go to stationhousecoffee.com and order yourself some coffee today. Also, get yourself 30 days free of Amazon Prime. Go through my link, inspireddisorder.com/Prime. You know all the benefits you get with Prime. You get the unlimited streaming of all their movies and TV shows and music. You get to borrow Kindle books. And, of course, when you order stuff on Amazon, it shows up as fast as it could possibly show up for free shipping, free movies, free TV, free music, all kinds of free stuff for 30 days when you sign up for Amazon Prime, 30-day free trial. Use my link, inspireddisorder.com/Prime. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on IGTV, YouTube, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Binge the full week ad-free over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com and follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show. Have a great day, everybody. Peace out!